Every now and then, I like to jump into EVE Online. It's one of those games I wish I could play more of. We've been doing some in the community gaming nights, and we've got some coming up, so I want to keep stock of what's going on. Now, technically, I'm in charge of the corp, although the directors usually take over most of the stuff. Now, I seem to be in a rupture. Now, exactly what I was doing in this rupture, I don't remember. I think I was doing some event stuff at some point. That was good. I remember actually, yeah, we were doing some event stuff and it was fun. And there's a number of items that I've got in here. Now, this was set up for doing like relic and data sites and stuff. And I need to take it back to where it needs to be. Now, this looks like the right place because I've got a container here that says exploration stuff. So what I need to do is get the stuff out of here that isn't exploration things, and then oh, I can consume this. What's that? Oh, it's a booster. Okay. Yeah, so I need to get the stuff out of here that I don't need, and I could just drop it here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over to one of my locations. So, locations, my bookmarks, and in my bookmarks I have a warehouse base, and this is where I dump everything. It's also my transport hub as well. So I'll undock and we'll have a look at my notifications. Oh, we got loads of bills. Yep, the corp has been issued with loads of bills. That's usually the case, to be honest. But I think they all auto pay. We just need to navigate and jump through one Stargate to drop this stuff off. And while I'm doing that, let's just check in with the career program. Here we go. So we got a number of rewards, and I have to upgrade to claim. So when I am less active, I don't pay for EVE Online. I just play for free. But if I've got a series, let's say we're doing a series of community events, or I've got some extra time for some magical reason, then I will upgrade my character for a while. Also, if you use the link to sign up to the game and you end up paying for the game, then I get a kickback from that. So if you go to MasterHellish.net, there's an EVE page, and there's a kind of like getting started in EVE Online and a link where you can do that. So that's actually happened a couple of times before, and it's always nice when it does. But what we'll do is we'll just claim that reward because we can. There's some ISK credit coming in. And I do actually want to have a little look at the career program and see where I am in that at some point. Maybe not right now. Let's just set to dock up. There we go. Warp drive's active. We're docking up. Ammo and everything looks all good. That's fine. What else has been going on? Well, the career program says... Oh, yeah, we've got the 2 unclaimed rewards. Okay, so we can ignore that. And we don't need to use the opportunity screen at the moment. Brilliant. I've got a notepad, apparently, that I don't use very often. I've got my bookmarks open. Ah, now my industry. Have I got any jobs running? Looks like no. That's kind of fine. If we look at these blueprints, I've got all of these blueprints at Gulf 10 Moon 15. And if I... Oh, the screen refreshed. Hang on a second. Yep, there we go. And if I remember correctly, all of these are fully researched. Yes. Which is why I'm not doing anything, because either I need new blueprints or I need to use the blueprints. I'm not in a position to use the blueprints right now for most of these, but they're there ready. For example, this cyclone blueprint might be quite a good one to do at some point. It depends on like the ore prices and how much cyclones are and whether I want to actually go out and mine any of this. But they're all researched, so there's nothing I need to do about that right now. That's good. Right then, here we are. So, this is... there's a few components here. These are ship components. That's a ship component. So, I will just highlight them. Drop them in spare fittings. Oh, and that is as well. That's a spare... that's a rig, actually, by the looks of it. Yeah, a couple of rigs there. And the probes and the mobile depot and the relic analyzer are all things that I normally... just keep in this ship along with the ammo, right? So what is this? There's some sort of decryptor item. Increases the likelihood of successful invention. Oh, right, okay. So it's like a Tech 2E thing, maybe? And then I've got my boosters. So I've got keys and tags in here, which I probably will just leave. Do I have boosters in here? No, I think I just tend to sell... Oh, no, I do have some boosters. Oh, they're expired ones. Right, okay. And then what have we got here? Some sort of prime. Right, okay. Let's get rid of these, I think. What's the value of them? Estimated price, pretty much nothing. Oh, okay, they're just a load of rubbish then. Let's get rid of them. Oh. I can't move that item. Alright, okay. Why? Gives me a maximum velocity boost for 30 minutes. That's quite good. Can I just put it in my item hanger? Okay, I've dropped in the item hanger. I'll sort that out later. There we go. Right, now, that's that all sorted out. I need to take this ship back. But before we go, let's have a look. Have we got a load of stuff to sell? Yes, we've got stuff to sell. I should probably do a selling run. Okay. I need to go and put this ship back where it should be. This is part of my exploration kit. I tend to have ships fitted out for certain purposes. I really wish I could make a note of that kind of on the ship or something. But all you can do is set a name, and by that you're then telling everybody what that ship is. So then you have to look at the fitting of the ship or remember what the name does. Oh, all of my ships are named after periodic elements, I think, on this character. Which is just a little thing. Right, yes, I think we'll go and sell some stuff. If we look at my personal assets, I've got one thing at Jita for some reason. I have no idea why. And a few bits at Ren's. There's all sorts of rubbish at Tion, but that's what that bait. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Somebody gave me these ships, which I can't fly at the moment because I need to upgrade if I want to. What we've got over here. So that's my mining base with my mining ships. That is... Yeah, that looks like one of my combat... Hang on a minute. Oh, is that the Corp HQ? I've got just dumped a couple of ships there by the looks of it. Fair enough. That is my combat base, I think. Yeah, because look, I've got combat small, medium, and large. And also, I think, where you can get the missions from as well. And that one might be... I don't know what that rifter is. It's just a rifter. So I wish I could label it. What it was for. Is there a feature? Is there a like maybe a client-side plugin or something? I have no idea. I don't think you can do that in Eve, can you? Anyway, I suppose I could have a notepad where I could just list out the names and list out what I've made them for. It's probably one of the easiest things to do. Right, now we're here, I'm going to leave the ship. Which means I'll get into my pod. And now I want to get into my shuttle, which for some reason isn't here. Oh no, it is here. There it is. There's my shuttle. Right, so we're in the shuttle. Now we need to go from here back to the warehouse in the shuttle. And then we'll get the transport ship and do a transport run, I think. You know what I haven't done in ages? I haven't set my PI running. Let's have a look at what my PI is like. Yeah, all of my PI is just completely done. Ran out. So I can restart the extraction. But let's see what we got. We have 102 smart fab units. We have 177 microcontrollers. That's worth 15 million. They're worth about 8 million. Let's see what we got here. That's worth 3. That's worth 5. 13. I might need to nip over there and just grab some stuff. See, when I'm playing Eve regularly, I've got a good idea of like how quick these stations fill up with enough stuff to fill up one of my ships. And I could work it out, actually. There we go. I could have a look. And when we get to the transport place, I'm pretty sure that's where my ship is that I could use. Oh, hang on, there. Sterile conduits, 37 estimated price. There's 32 of them. Okay, right. I've restarted the extraction. The problem is I'd have to go through that list, work out the mass of each item, multiply it by the quantity of each item, multiply them together, and then find out if it fits in my silicon transport ship, which I can't fly unless I'm a maker anyway. Never mind. Can I can fly my transport ship though, so I'll get into my transport ship, and then we'll go into where I've got stuff to sell, and that has a very high estimated price. We'll chuck that in, and we'll chuck in stuff with low estimated price as well to kind of balance it out, like balance volume with price, so that I don't take a cargo load full of low value stuff one time and then a cargo bay full of high value stuff another time, because then I'm going to end up potentially getting attacked. Although I seem to be filling this thing up quite a lot. There's a lot of stuff fitting it. Am I going to be able to... Oh, there we go. There we go. We're full up now by the looks of it. So, apparently, the cargo bay is worth 289 million. Which, that's fine. We will do that. And we will then plot a course to Rennes. Let's see. Trade. So I could go to Jita, but that's miles away. Hex apparently quite good, but Rennes, I think, is potentially closer and definitely better. I mean, as good. Oh, we can claim some ISK and some other rewards there. Some EM. Always nice to get that balance to go up. And I think I've actually ran out of time. Unfortunately, I only came in here just to check to how things were going on. See if there's any major messages or anything that needs sorting out. And I kind of got drawn in. So, I'm going to leave myself in this ship ready to do a little transport run next time I come in. And I'll probably also do my PI runs and work out roughly how regular I need to go and fetch that stuff. But that's going to be all for now. There's so much to do in Eve. And it's so cool. I miss it. But I'll do some more at some point. Bye for now.